Chloë Grace Moretz was born on the 10th of February in 1997. She is an American actress and model. She began acting at the age of 6 in the supernatural horror movie The Amityville Horror in 2005. She got a Young Artist Award nomination. 7 years later, Moretz was already called the busiest actress in Hollywood.
She says he's bad. She wants him to go away.
The Amityville Horror is an American horror movie about George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children. The Amityville Horror is still one of the most horrifying stories ever told, because it's based on the real story of a real family. Big Mama's House 2 is an American crime comedy film, the sequel to 2000's Big Mama's House, and the second installment of the Big Mama's trilogy. Wicked Little Things, also known as Zombies, is an American zombie horror movie. The Eye is an American supernatural thriller horror movie about a blind woman due to an eye transplant sees into the supernatural world.
Nowhere, all rain, always is cold. Can't stop me, baby.
The Poker House is a drama about one single day of 3 abused and neglected sisters.
Now where is he? Thomas?
500 Days of Summer is a comedy, drama, romance about a disappointed woman who doesn't believe in love, but a young man falls for her.
I'd rather be anything in your story than a hero of my own.
Jack and the Beanstalk is an English fairy tale. The original story was published in 1734.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Come on, Mindy. Be a big girl now. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Kick-Ass is an American superhero black comedy film based on the comic book of the same name, the first installment of the Kick-Ass film series. The story itself is the classical dream of every teenager, supernatural adventures as a real-life superhero.
You're gonna be fine, baby doll.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a comedy, drama, family film about the adventurous daily life of a 12-year-old who has to learn the rules of life, take the responsibilities and consequences of his acts.
Hit them harder than you dare. And then they'll stop if they hit me back. You have a knife. Yeah, and what if that doesn't stop them?
Let Me In is a drama, fantasy, horror movie about the friendship of a young, nice girl and a little boy. The only problem is that the girl has a dark secret. She's a vampire. Texas Killing Fields is an American crime, drama, history movie. In Texas, a local detective works with a cop from New York City to investigate unsolved murders. The movie has 3 nominations and won 4 awards.
Ooh, can't you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
Hick is a comedy drama about a young girl who's escaping from her alcoholic family and hit the road to Vegas. She's innocent, naive, and she has a pistol. What do you think that would happen?
Would you want to kiss me? Who are you?
Hugo is a drama, family, fantasy about Hugo, an orphan boy living on the street in Paris. He does the same what his father and uncle did, fixes clocks and other things.
Everybody in this house tiptoes around him and no one cares how I feel!
Dark Shadows is a Tim Burton comedy, fantasy, horror movie. The cast is amazing. Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Chloë Grace Moretz make the movie unforgettable. The story is simple. An imprisoned vampire returns home, where his family needs his support. Movie 43 is an American comedy, 15 short films, 15 funny stories. The actors obviously loved working in this movie, and it radiates through the viewers. I recommend you to watch this unique movie.
My daddy was the first real superhero, and it was an honor to serve by his side.
Kick-Ass 2 is an action, adventure, comedy, a classic superhero movie, a perfect plan for an afternoon with friends.
You go to your closet.
No, Mama.
Go to your closet.
Carrie is a horror movie about a shy young girl who does not easily make friends. Her classmates constantly make fun of her. The effect of her deeply religious mother does not help her, as she carefully isolates her from the outside world. At a school event, everything is coming onto its peak point. Carrie's special abilities are awakening to protect her.
I mean, normally we would just go buy some beer ourselves, but I guess we look under 21.
just crazy, right?
Laggies is an American romantic comedy film. If you need something light, romantic, and heartwarming, you should watch it.
Your studio canceled the contract.
You know, even if that were true, that would have cost him an arm and a leg.
Clouds of Sils Maria is a drama about a middle-aged actress who is starring in the revival of the play that launched her career. If I Stay is a drama fantasy music film. The young musician girl's life is the same as every girl's life at her age. She has everything: a loving family, talent, a sensitive boy who deeply loves her. After a car accident left her in a coma, she seems to lose everything in a minute. Caught between life and death, she has to decide.
You're very welcome, Alina.
Yeah.
Catch you around, alright?
Good night.
The Equalizer is an American action thriller about a man who tries to leave his dark past behind and start a new, peaceful life. But when he meets a young girl under the control of ultra-violent Russian gangsters, he decides to help her.
You look awesome.
Dark Places is an action, drama, mystery movie. Libby Day survived the extermination of her family when she was 8. 30 years ago, the police thought that a satanic cult was responsible for it, and her brother was involved too. Years later, it seems that her brother, Ben, is probably innocent.
I need to see your other hand. What's in your hand?
Nothing. Drop your weapon.
The Fifth Wave is an American science fiction action movie. Aliens attack the Earth, left everything ruined and dead. Cassie is escaping, hiding, do everything she can to save the life of her little brother.
Hillary Clinton! Joan of Arc orders you to pass this joint!
Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising is a comedy about Mac and Kelly, a normal couple. All they wish is a peaceful life, but they have to discover that their new neighbors are even worse than the last ones. Brain on Fire is a biographical drama movie. The film is based on the true story of Susanna Kaelen, a journalist for the New York Post. Hugh has a weird neurological disease. We can follow her fight from her first symptoms to diagnosis and the discovery of the real cause of her illness. November Criminals is an American crime drama movie about a guy whose friend is brutally murdered. Police quickly claims to be the victim of a gang war. He starts to investigate, as he does not trust the police. The Miseducation of Cameron Post is a drama about a gay teenage girl whose family forces her into a gay conversion therapy center. Suspiria is about Susie, a young American dancer who travels to Berlin to study dancing at one of the world's most renowned schools under Madame Blanc's management. On her very first day, one of the students is murdered.
Are you insane? No, Erica, where I come from, that's what we do. Okay, this is Manhattan. You find a bag, you call bomb squad.
Greta is a psychological thriller film. Frances, a naive young woman, moves to New York City. On the subway, she accidentally meets Greta, a French, lonely piano teacher. They become close friends, but everything changes when Frances discovers that nothing in Greta's life is what it seemed.
All right, Ichabod, I'm awake.
Not for long!
Real mature Pugsley.
The Addams Family is an American 3D animated supernatural black comedy horror movie based on the characters created by Charles Addams. This was the Filmography. Thanks for watching us. If you liked the video, please subscribe and ring the bell. See you soon.